If God is infinite potential, then the devil is belief. And whatever...
Please say that, Grandmaster.
If God is infinite potential, then the devil is belief. Because what you believe limits the infinite potentiality. If the devil is the enemy of God, then you are the great enemy of God because of what you believe. You limit the possibility. I mean, for the fact that the idea came into your mind to build a business, who said you can't do it? Spell live. L-I-V-E. Turn it around. E-V-I-L. Evil. Now, if you are not living, you are evil.
As far as the North Pole is from the South, we are bridging the knowledge gap from centuries past. We inspire you to find your true north. From Timbuktu to Alexandria, from the city of Johannesburg to New York, from the Zulus to the Dogon people, we are disrupting the knowledge economy. We are HaaK Network.
In some instances, people are eager to improve their circumstances, but they are not willing to improve themselves. The level of thinking that got you where you are is not enough to get you where you want to go. The goal should always be to be better than yourself, not better than other people. This is because being better is a principle of life. The first thing that is more important is always smell the changes in your field so that you can be steps ahead of your peers. Don't just play the game, change the game, but also master your craft. My formula of mastery is practice plus passion multiplied by speed. Then you must move from project thinking into philosophy thinking. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great honor once more to be presenting this special episode of HaaK Network. We are beaming from the southern tip of Africa, the motherland, Johannesburg, South Africa. And thank you to every one of you who continue to subscribe on this channel. And if you have not subscribed yet, we are calling unto you and asking you to please subscribe, because as the channel grows, we are able to attract high-level guests and have these epic conversations that we know that you love. And every week we are touring the globe to bring you some of the world's amazing people and those that we know that you love. And today we've got a resident. One of the pillars on which this show is founded is here on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're hosting a healer, a teacher, a therapist, an astrologer is on HaaK Network. He is the founder of Abba Ayalew Amlak Institution of Spiritual Knowledge. The Grandmaster is on the show today. Isilo Samanzi, Abba Ayalew Amlak. Welcome to the show, Grandmaster.
Yeah, man. Give thanks.
How are you doing?
Diapila Gunjango.
I nam diapila.
Yeah, man.
How have you been?
Like I always say, as I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
Everything is as it's supposed to be. I'm where I'm supposed to be. I'm good.
You are good.
I'm good.
You know, talking to you, having these conversations with you, it's amazing for me. It's like driving a Rolls Royce. Because I know I can go wherever I want to go and you will be there with me. Yeah, so that's the luxury of having you on the show. Even in my preps, I know it's a Rolls Royce. Smooth. will turn and make those smooth transitions. But thank you very much for coming to the show.
Let's do it.
A few weeks back, I had the honor of visiting Ekhaya at the farm, the home of Abba Ayalew Amlak Institution of Spiritual Knowledge. I was amazed of the work that you are doing there. It's like I was telling my friend, saying it's like you are not in the city. Like you are, it's two worlds basically. Where you live, such a beautiful space, and I know that a lot of people are coming there for healing, for therapy, and people's lives are changing.
I was blessed, man. I was truly blessed. I've got both my parents to thank for that. When certain things happen in life, you don't see where they are going or why they are happening. You only realize later, in retrospect, when you look back and say, oh, this is why things happened the way they happened. So, like you asked me how I was, I will always say I'm the way I'm supposed to be. You're opening today. You said people want to change their circumstances, but they don't want to change their perspective.
Themselves, yeah.
Sometimes in life, I'm lying. All the time in life, we are creating constantly. I remember when I was young, just a young child, man, playing around. And as a child, you'd have dreams. Uguti, when I grow up, I want to live next to the beach. I want to have a farm with a river. I want to live in a city, in a big mansion. I've always wanted to live on a farm. Always wanted to. It was always in my heart. If not on a farm, I've always wanted to live by the beach. That's been in my heart, What was I going to do there? Why live on a farm? And how am I going to survive on a farm? And things like that. Those things don't matter at that time because I'm dreaming. Can I deviate a little bit?
For sure.
Those things don't matter at the moment because I am dreaming. What am I going to do there? How am I going to get it? How am I going to survive there? How will I live there? Those things don't matter at the moment because I am dreaming. A lot of people fail from achieving their goals, reaching their success, or in fact achieving anything, because while they are dreaming, they are thinking of, but how will I get there? What will I do when I get there? How will I survive when I'm there? Nyodlani, Nyopuzani. I remember I had a conversation with the man in the Free State, Kronstadt, and we were talking about a life of total freedom. Free from employment, free from the economy, free from a life of complete freedom, being where you want to be, when you want to be, whenever. And I said to him, in order for you to achieve that, you have to first forget about the world and look at yourself, and then find your place in the world. Forget about the world.
Okay.
Find yourself. And then reintroduce yourself to the world.
To the world.
But by finding your place in the world. A lot of people are displaced. I'm sitting here at the computer doing my job, my mind is not in this office. My heart is not even in the building. I do not want to be in this office. I'm not true to myself. But I have to, because at the end of the month, I'm getting paid.
Yes.
At the end of the month, I have to pay for my car. At the end of the month, I have to pay for rent. At the end of the month, I have to pay for this and that, and clothing account and school fees and. But I also need something to entertain myself and go out with the guys. And so now I'm trapped in the detail. I forgot about the dream. When I was young, I've always wanted to live on a farm. How was I going to get that farm? I don't know, and I don't care, because at the moment, I'm dreaming. We block our own dreams. We block our own goals. By the negative we allow to overweigh the dream. Listen. Ngike ngahlala nawe la, and I said to you, I hope, I talk a lot. But I'm going to say it anyway. If you spell the Hebrew name for God, YHVH. YHVH. Many scholars will disagree in the pronunciation. Some say Yahuwah, some say Yahweh, some say whatever. According to the Hebrews, it was not supposed to be spoken. So nobody truly knows the pronunciation. Everyone is guessing because it was not meant to be spoken. Then why is it a name of God? I'm not a Christian, by the way, but I've read the Bible. When God created man from the soil, man was lifeless. He was just a piece of soil or clay, whatever. And then God breathed his name into him. And then man became a living soul. So you don't say the word of the name of God. The name of God is breath. Get it?
Yeah.
It's not a name like Semex, Chabulani, Tabo, Jesus, Jehovah. No. It's a breath. Now that breath is hindered by your thoughts or is expanded by your thoughts. Here's an example. If now I point a gun at you, you're feeling threatened. You're breathing, he's going to be quick and short. Because your brain is telling you you're in danger. So your breathing pattern is going to change. When you are excited, your breathing pattern changes.
True.
When you are happy, your breathing changes. When you are angry, your breathing changes. When you are relaxed and calm, your breathing changes. When you are confident, your breathing changes. When you doubt, your breathing changes. What you are doing essentially is you are manipulating your breath in order to fit into the situation you find yourself in. But what is inspiration then? Ideas. What are thoughts? Because you can't touch them. Ideas are in the wind. Inspiration is in the wind. What you just did now, an idea just came into you and you were making sense of it.
Yeah.
It's all in the breath. You sit down, quiet your mind, and breathe, You may just stand up with a new business idea.
Yeah.
You may just stand up with a solution to a problem. You may just stand up with an answer to a question that's been bugging you for a long time. If you sit down and breathe. Right? At the moment of dreaming, I am interpreting breath in my mind. These ideas of living on a farm and having this and having that, they are not yet tangible. They are still in the wind. They are still in idea form. Give life to them. Breathe into it. Speak it into existence. Today, I can proudly say I live on a farm. What am I doing on a farm? Nothing. I wake up and sit in my garden. How do I maintain myself on the farm? I don't know. Nature takes care of me. Spinach comes out of the ground. Cows give me milk. Chickens give me eggs. My children are fed. Yeah, but then what do you do for a living?
Yeah.
I don't do anything for a living. I live for a living.
You don't do anything for a living. You live.
I live for a living.
Mm-hmm.
I breathe for a living. Here's the thing. Spell live. L-I-V-E. Turn it around. E-V-I-L. Evil. Now, if you are not living, you are evil. And this evil, how do you see it? You see it in the way people treat each other. You see it in the way people compete with each other. You said something, Wati. The goal should be to be better than yourself, not better than others. Yeah, because people are living in an evil construct.
Yeah.
Everything they do is to be better than others. No one is working on perfecting themselves. Because perfecting yourself means you need to be honest with yourself. And being honest with yourself means you need to be able to tell yourself when you are wrong. And telling yourself, you don't even like other people telling you that you are wrong.
Okay, Grandmaster, let's start to the dream. Let me go to the dream. Dreaming is free. In fact, through dreams, you can travel the world. You can travel the multiverse. But you saying, and I get you, because when we are young, we dream wildly.
But no limits.
Yes, but it looks like when we grow, we shrink our dreams and then we lose our dreams. But you said we block our dreams. One of the ways is through our thoughts. And what else? For someone watching the show and saying, I have this dream, but how do people block their dreams?
Okay. Imagine yourself in an empty room, right? Empty room. There's so many possibilities of furniture in that room, of decoration in that room, of colors in that room, of people in that room, friends, guests, whatever. It could be a home, it could be a studio like this one, it could be a hospital, it could be, there's infinite possibilities, right? That's your dream.
Yeah.
The moment you put this black table here, at this spot, you can't put a green one anymore. You can't put a yellow one. You can't put a red one. This space is occupied. This table starts to limit the infinite possibilities of this room. You put a chair in that corner. Maybe you put a couch there.
Yeah.
If you put a couch there, you can't put a TV stand there anymore. You can't put a radio music system schooling ama techniques or ama steps. You can't put ama steps wakho techniques lapaya. The space is already occupied. The dream is shrinking now. You put a carpet in the floor. You put a red Persian rug on the floor. You can't put a zebra skin there anymore. You can't put a lion skin there anymore. The space is occupied. So the more you fill in the space with objects, the more the infinite possibility of the room shrinks. Right. When we were children, we grew up. Somebody became a Christian. How many limits? You can't do this. You can't go there. You can't do this. You can't go there. You can't be with those people. You can't talk to those people. It's against the doctrine. Others became Rasta. I became Rasta. You don't eat that. You don't do that. You don't go there. You don't talk to them. You don't. These ones are evil. These ones are vampires. These ones are
like this.
You behave like this. How many limitations do I put on myself?
Countless.
This one says, I mean, I'm a pantsula. I mean, I'm a pantsula man. I have to dress like this, talk like this, walk like this, act like this, be found in places like this. So Ipantsula will never dabble in what Rasta. Rasta will never dabble in what Methodist. Methodist does not dabble in what Buddha. Buddhists don't dabble in you understand?
Yeah, 100%.
Now, depending on whether you sympathize with my faith or my beliefs, my limits, depending on how far you sympathize with my limits, that's how far me and you are going to be acquainted. And that's how much that's going to determine how much I take from you or learn from you. Somebody right now, I'm sitting here and talking. And then first glance, oh, he Rasta.
They shut
And
off.
then the ears don't hear now anymore because the eyes saw Irasta.
And a judgment was
And it was done. That's limitations. Now that person has limited himself. Probably they've been praying, Lord God Jehovah, for their whole lives. They did not hear what I explained to say, but you're not even supposed to say Jehovah. You're just supposed to breathe. But because what you saw and judged based on your own limits. Now you grow up, Wipantul. You don't mix with those guys who study a lot esikolweni. Uhlala ema-toilet when you are always in the smoking gang, the gang that's always in trouble. Now, the same human beings are living totally different lives in the same space. And no one is learning from the other or growing from the other because of the limits we put on ourselves, we imposed on ourselves. Now, those limits are the furniture you put in that room of infinite possibility. Now there is Jesus Christ in this room. The whole room is occupied with Jesus Christ. Even if Buddha
walks in,
he has no space. And all he came to say was, no, but keep quiet and breathe. He was just coming to say what Jesus is saying is right.
To support Jesus.
But hey, I can't listen to you when are you Buddhist heathen. Because limitations. We start to limit our own possibilities. We start to, I don't want to say this, but let me say it like this. We start to lose the magic. And once we start to lose the magic, now we want external magic. We want people to put things together to make our dreams come true. But are you really now living your dream, or are you now contracted to whatever contract or agreement you made?
Okay. Grandmaster, let's talk. You are basically talking about it, conditioning. Kids grow and you are told, no one is born a Christian, no one is born African, no one is born anything. We are conditioned into this. But some people would argue, ish, church helped me. Church saved my life. Christianity saved my life. Rastafarism saved my life. And some would argue, but those are the things that help to shape and to instill morality into humanity. Those are some of the arguments that you get. What should we do to kids? What should we say to them?
I would fully agree with anyone who would retort by saying that to me. And I would say you are 100% correct. There are people who will say, but I am where I am today because of the Christian religion. I am where I am today because of Rastafarianism. I am here because of Islam. I am here because of Bupanzul. I am where I am because of whatever path I chose. And I would say true, very true. You are where you are because of what you believe. But that belief has limited your worldview. Okay. If me and you came together and always pointed out each other's wrongs, would we be friends for long?
No chance.
Why? We would be disturbing the comfort.
True.
So, for Christians, they've created a cushioned environment for them that only exists for them. Right? If they would, it's like a man in a dark cave with no light. The moment you say to him, there's life happening outside, that's not comfortable. I'm already used to this. And because now I've got a steady job, and this is the evidence they will give you that I am where I am. I've got a steady job, I've got good income, I've got a house, my children, I've got a car, and okay. So God's blessing in your life can be controlled by inflation. God's blessing in your life can be influenced by raising petrol prices. God's influence in your life is a 20-year bond that you are paying. That's God's blessing. But because now you have deluded yourself in believing that this is how God blessed me, you hold on to that material.
You limit that,
So yes, you are where you are because of your beliefs. True. But your beliefs are limiting you.
For someone who's raising kids.
So I'm coming here now. For raising kids now, don't set beliefs for children. Don't do that. I'm raising 3 children. I teach them certain laws of science, so to say.
Okay.
Stealing is wrong. Don't take something that...
The laws of nature.
Laws of nature. Hlonipha abantu abadala, respect elders. Respect even the young ones. I'm sure you've seen them. They greet everyone like they've known you for 1,000 years,
True.
But if you'd ask them... I remember my son was on a plane with my mother one day going to Port Elizabeth. So now his first time on a plane, and he's already talking. So he's sitting by the window there. He's looking outside, and then he asks his grandmother, "Makulu, where's Jesus?" Makulu says, what do you mean, where's Jesus? But no, we are up here and I don't see anyone.
And I was told.
And they say he's up
Yeah.
here. That made my mother rethink certain things because now, the jig is up now. The lie is exposed. I mean, the child is above the clouds and there's no one there. Right? So instead of raising children religiously, my children would tell you that if you'd ask them who is God, and they had a debate at school about this, because there's a Muslim, Hindu, Christian mixed school, So now you have to do a presentation about your religion. So who is God and what's the rules of your religion? And so my daughter goes to school and says, Abba, when she comes back and says, Abba, hey, at school they think I'm weird. Why? When I was talking about my religion, they said, no, it's impossible. You must have a God. And I said, yeah, I have 3 gods. They said, no, it's impossible. There's only one God. And then she says in retort, but the Hindus have many, many, many gods. Yeah, but that's different. You see now conditioning to our children. It's right for Hindus to have many gods. It's not right for you to have many gods. Okay, who are these gods? My grandmother, my father, and my grandfather. How? Those are your parents. Yeah, that's my God.
Yeah.
So what is the rules of your religion? Just be a good child. What book do you have? We don't have any books. Abba teaches us. Okay, now, how do you teach children and not condition children? Speak to children as if you are speaking to a mature person. The body is young, the brain is not.
The spirit is not.
The spirit is definitely not. Speak to this child as you're speaking to somebody who is fully mature. I remember I had a family once, Ezela Pekaya, for assistance. And so, we're sitting around it in a kraal or whatever. And we were trying to solve this problem. And I got stuck on one detail on this problem, but this one detail does not make sense. And I asked the adults there, the elders there, and nobody could solve that one thing. My son, this was what, three years ago? He comes to, he's 17 now, so he was about 13-ish, 12-ish, 13-ish. He comes to me and says, no, Abba, you see that one problem? What if this person and that person are innocent? The guilty person is this one, and the case was solved. Case cracked. Yeah, man. That's why why I'm saying this is the spirit is far old. The mind is far old. The body may be 12 years old, sure. But with elders older than me even, and then this child comes to solve this problem. Had I said, I tula, ngumntwana, we would have missed an opportunity to learn. Here's the thing. We think that we know, but in truth we remember. You remember everything you're taught at school. You remember everything you're taught by your community, your parents, your family, your friends, whatever. You really don't know anything.
Okay. Quickly, let's talk about, and I'm following that thought, belief and knowing. Because I think belief is one of the limiting things. You are talking about things that are limiting us. belief is one of those, because once I believe in something, once I believe, you can't argue with me.
There's no argument.
And logic does not exist because I believe. Can you please talk about the limiting effects of belief?
I've got 10 elephants in my pocket right now. Do you believe me?
No.
But I have them.
Yeah.
You can't prove me wrong.
True.
I can't prove myself right.
True.
That's belief. It can't be proven wrong. It can't be proven right. Okay. What is the economy? You're always complaining about it.
Yeah.
Everyone's crying about the economy. Hey, economy is better. Hey, economy is up. Hey, economy is down. What is the economy? Hey, a network of financial... no. What is the economy? No, it's how a business... no. What is the economy? The economy is a construct that everybody seems to believe in. And because you believe that, you believe you have to go to work. You have to earn a salary. You have to pay taxes. You have to be registered. You have to have a bank account. You have to. And all those beliefs, how much debt have they led you to? School fees.
Yeah.
Who said your children must go to school? Somebody made you believe that. Who said you must get a job? Somebody made you believe that. Who said you need money? Somebody made you believe that. Who said life in the city is better than life in the village? Somebody made you believe that. The limiting power of belief is that it limits, one, your intellect, your ability to think. Two, it limits your intelligence, your ability to evolve.
Because once you start to believe, you stop
stop
wanting
growing.
to know.
You stop growing. It's just like that. Once you live, you're not living anymore. You believe now. Believe. You're not living anymore. You are in a state of constant inertia. Ubambegile. You're not moving anywhere. Because even if I can come to you and say, no, but there's a better way to do things.
I believe in this.
Your intelligence is not capable of evolving. Your intellect is not capable of assimilating. You understand?
Yeah.
The synapses in your brain, they misfire.
Destroyed.
It's called cognitive dissonance. Ubona umuntu ikhanda, like, it's actually happening in the brain, really, real time. When you tell someone something that goes against their beliefs, you can actually see them short circuit. Sometimes they erupt with anger.
That's what I was about to say. That when you talk to people about something that goes against their belief, already they fight. They become aggressive and violent.
Defensive. Now, intelligence cannot evolve. Intellect cannot absorb. Emotions cannot equilibrium. I cannot balance.
Yeah.
Because now you're making me feel bad now. Once we start saying you are making me feel a certain way, logic is out the window. Asakabang.
Yeah.
Now we are dealing with feelings. We're not dealing with logic. Now, because my feelings cannot find a balance, my actions are going to show. I'm going to be agitated. Right? Now, when feelings start to overtake, the brain shuts off. It totally shuts off. We are having a conversation, and the conversation gets animated. I say, Max, but yeah, I'm telling you, see, when you take these glasses and put them on the and then suddenly now you're not feeling good anymore. Yeah, but why are you shouting? No, I'm not shouting. The conversation is animated. This is where the conversation grew up to.
Yeah.
Silapha ngoku, umoya ulapha ngoku. So because now I'm here, are you not hearing the words? What's blocking your ears? It's your emotions. Your emotions have come up to your head and blocked your ears. Now you're not listening, you're feeling. And when you're feeling, the results of that will show in the action. So these the 4 things: your intellect, your intelligence, your feelings, your actions. All of these are bound by your belief. It cripples you. So once you entertain belief, back to the dream, you've killed the dream. Because you believe now that you can't make it. You believe now that you need money to do it. You believe now you need certain people to connect you. You believe now that you're not enough. You believe now, Now, belief goes with one person that everybody loves to hate, but nobody really knows: the devil. Everybody loves to hate the devil. Even those who say they don't believe in Christian beliefs believe in the devil. Understand? Even those Tina, we are traditionally African, they also believe in the devil. Trust me. Everybody believes in the devil. But the devil is you. Start making friends with the devil that is you. Stop fighting the devil. Love the devil. Can I push the envelope?
Please do.
Worship the devil. And ubazothi besi shoot Satanist lo nalama Freemason wakhe.
And I'm going to start the show with that statement.
No, I can say it again proudly. Worship the devil. Love the motherfucker. Because the devil is you. You are the one who limits yourself by what you accept and believe. If God is infinite potential, then the devil is belief. And whatever...
Please say that, Grandmaster.
If God is infinite potential, then the devil is belief. Because what you believe limits the infinite potentiality.
It's against.
Exactly. It limits you from reaching. So, if the devil is the enemy of God, then you are the great enemy of God because of what you believe. You limit the possibility. I mean, for the fact that the idea came into your mind to build a business, who said you can't do it? You. You didn't believe in yourself. You believed that you are going to fail. You believed that you are not worthy. You believed that you don't belong. You believed that you can't do it. Then why did the idea come to you? Who gave you that idea? Is it not the infinite potential that we call God?
It is.
Then why do you limit it?
The devil.
Satan. You are the devil. So now if you can start worshipping the devil that is you, you will start to realize that the devil was actually God's best creation. I mean, even the Christians tell you the devil was the highest of the angel of choirs. He was the most beautiful of all angels. It's you. You are the most beautiful creature in the world. But because you believe in limits, in negative, in evil. You became the devil and fought with God ever since you started to limit your dreams. That's why, Bati, you fell to the earth. Nobody can do what you do, Semex. If you don't do it, then you're cheating 8 billion people in the world. Is that not devil work?
It is.
Okay. No one can do what you do like you do it. If you don't do it, who are you cheating?
Infinite intelligence, God.
Yazi umfundisi uTeodros, he sent me a piece from a book he's writing. Let me try and find this thing
Please.
quickly. It was very, 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 very powerful. He gave me a short aspect thing of it. Every point of observation, every point of observation is the center of the universe. So this bottle here is in the center of the universe right now, because me and you are looking at it.
Yes, we're observing it.
Okay. Every point of observation is the center of the universe. Simply, there are as many centers as there are people to observe. So another center of the universe is him sitting there with his camera.
Yeah.
Because his focus is on the camera. Her center of the universe is the table in front of it. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So there are as many centers as there are people to observe. 8 billion sources, 8 billion parallel realities, 8 billion perspectives. And if the quantum realm shifts according to the thoughts of the observer, you, we are then constantly creating, shifting, and stretching the very fabric of the observable universe. Initiation is then a path taken to the center of one's self, where all 8 billion realities are one. Somebody in Tokyo, China, Mr. Toyota, sat down and said, oh, wow, let me make a car. I'll call it Toyota. How many people are driving Toyota in the world right now?
Millions.
One person's thought is how many people's reality?
Millions.
Semex, if I can get cameras and microphones and get people to talk and talk and talk and talk. How many people are listening to you now? But you thought about it alone.
Yeah.
One person's thought influenced 8 billion people's realities. You are not alone in this world. You are me. I am you. Umuntu umuntu ngabantu. Why do we not understand? It's quantum reality. We are all connected. It's one string. One thing is happening right now. As we are sitting here, somebody is working downstairs, somebody is working upstairs. Everything is happening all at the same time. And for us to be sitting here, if that person who's cleaning downstairs did not clean, we wouldn't be here. If the person who had the keys did not have the keys, we wouldn't be sitting here. If the person who switched on the lights did not switch on the lights, load shedding. If we wouldn't have. If nobody sat down and tailored your clothes, you would be naked. If a carpenter didn't make this table, we wouldn't have tables. Everything is happening all at once.
All interconnected.
All interconnected. But because we believe in individualism, we believe in tribalism, we believe in racism, we believe in economicism, we believe in classism, we believe in so many things, we don't realize that we are one. We are all the same. I believe I'm different from you. You believe you are different from me. Therefore, we fight to emphasize that difference. And it's unnecessary. It's really unnecessary. You see it in the bottled products. Cemex Network. And then I come. Abba Ayalew spring water.
Yeah.
And then somebody else comes. Aquila. Somebody Bon Aqua. Somebody Coca-Cola. You're selling the same water. Now we have to compete which water is better. Is the Cemex better than Aquila? Or is the Bon Aqua better than Abba Ayalew? Or Abba Ayalew better than the Coca-Cola?
And it's the same water.
It's all water. This world is the biggest trick or illusion that was pulled on our eyes and we believed. The economy. Who's going to die if banks shut down and money is not used anymore? Who's going to die? Nobody. Who's going to die if all cars are taken to containers, put on boats, and taken back to their manufacturers, and there's no more car here? Who's going to die? No one. Who's going to die if we say, okay, as in ESCOM, we are tired of you, you've failed? Him. Who's going to die? We would have to adapt. Instead of driving, we would have to walk again. Instead of electricity, we would have to learn to work with fire again. But then for the next 10,000 years, we would survive. We would live. And nobody would feel the lack of money.
Would actually come up with another way of living. Look at what happened with COVID-19. We adjusted and adapted. But now, Grandmaster, we spoke about this limiting or these blockages, which one of them is belief and others. All these things, they deprive us to reach a true state of total freedom. Can you please talk to us about what is a free man? When you say we are free, what type of a person is free?
I'm wearing this ring. Ibhalwe a free and accepted Mason. Right?
Okay.
What is a free man? A free man is a man who lives according to order, structure, law.
Please come again.
Order, structure, and law. These three things give a man total freedom. Order. What is order? Order is how things are done. What is law? Why things are done. Right?
Structure.
And structure is
how
should they be done. Let's go back to now the question, because now law, structure, order, this sounds like a prison, it sounds like a military, it sounds, because we have been given the illusion of freedom. And that illusion of freedom is this. If I have R1 million in my bank account, I can buy anything I want. I can go to holidays wherever I want. I can mingle with whoever I want because I'm rich. No, you're not rich. You're not, though. You have R1 million in your account. You have R1 billion in your account. The dollars, for that matter. You're not rich. Look at Bill Gates. At some point, he was the richest man in the world. It's cooler to know about Bill Gates. Right. Why did he divorce his wife? What was so unhappy in their house with billions of dollars? They could have bought happiness, Mos. They could have bought a comedian to come and make them laugh. They could have bought a clown to entertain them. Heck, they could have bought a soccer team to come and play in their living room. Why are they not happy? Here's Kanye West. How many divorces and public relationships on and off Hollywood stars? If they last for 2 years in a marriage, it's, hey, they lasted a long time. There's even things on the social media is fucked up these days. I'm sorry for my French. There's lists of women in Hollywood and how many men they've been with. 56 yamadoda. How? Gabriela Union, 37. But no. It's said proudly. No, Nkululeko, this is Hollywood standards. But now that, what does that say to your daughter, Gidibone? What does that say to your daughter, Lerato?
It's okay.
It's okay to go through 57 men by the time you're 40 years old. Right? There's these podcasts of these girls, no, it's in that body count. But what are you saying to us, though? Nischelani. Nischela ukuthi ubufebe manje is legal.
And it's elite.
And it's elite. Prostitution is the new high society. What are you saying to us? Right? Now, and all of this is perceived as freedom. Umntwana kabuya ngekhaya uyojiva the whole weekend. Freedom. Now he's pregnant. Freedom. Now you're HIV positive. Freedom. Now you're in prison. Freedom. Now you're in debt. Freedom. Now you're depressed. Freedom. Now you're suicidal. Freedom. Why? You lacked order, structure, and law. There was no square and compass in your life. Hence the square and compass. And this is not me declaring now, finally, that I'm a Freemason. No, I'm not. I'm talking symbolism. You had no structure, no square. You don't have right corners. No order, no law, no structure. And that is sold to you as freedom. What is a free man? That's your question. Yeah. I wanted to first take it out of the way. What is not freedom? Ukuyophuza salary yakho etavern, uqeda ukhola is not freedom. Filling brothels and buying our daughters and sisters for sexual pleasure is not freedom. That is not freedom. A free man wakes up and sleeps in his house with his wife and children. That's a free man. I'm in my house. Here's my wife. My children are playing here. My dogs are barking here. That's a free man. You are not free if we say let up in at 3 a.m. worried. I wonder my wife is safe. I wonder if my children came back home. You're not free. So what is a free man? A free man is a man who lives according to structure, who lives by order, according to law, within a structure.
Whose order, whose law, and whose structure?
All right. Beautiful question. The first structure is family. Hlonipha umama uyihlo nonyoko. Insuku zakho zokwanda ezweni, you know. Respect your father and your mother. And that just does not mean your biological parents. It means your parents.
Yeah.
Everybody okhulisa umntwana is a parent. Respect. Respect goes a long way. So that's the structure. Family. Community. Right? This is why in our languages, in our cultures, sineziduko, we have clan names. So that even when you move from Joburg and you find yourself in Mpumalanga, wafumana umntakwende
Yeah.
kusekhaya. It's family, it's community, it's structure. You move from Mpumalanga to KZN, you find umntakwende usekhaya. There is structure, there is law, there is order. Get it?
Yeah.
So family is structure, community is structure, nation is structure. Whose law? The laws of nature, or the laws of God, if you would. What are the laws of nature? Umuntu ngabantu. That's the highest and lowest law. Is the first commandment and the last commandment. Umuntu ngabantu. Let's look at the 10 commandments for argument's sake. To show you ukuthi umuntu ngabantu. First commandment, I am the Lord thy God who brought you out of Egypt. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Let's transform it. Let's say your father or your mother says to you, I am your parent. Thou shalt not have any other before me.
Yeah.
Is that not a fact?
It is.
That's a fact. You are the only Semex in existence.
The supreme.
The supreme manifestation of the divine self. You are the only one. Thou shalt not have any other before you. Why do you have role models? Why do you have icons? Why do you have superstars? Celebrities? What happened to you? What happened to self? Now you want to dress like Abba Ayalew. Now you want to speak like Abba Ayalew. Now you, and I'm not saying I'm a celebrity. I'm definitely not a celebrity. But this is the culture, influencers. Now you're influenced to jive a certain way. You are influenced to dress as a... What happened to you? That still small, quiet voice of God in you. What happened to it? You silenced it with all this noise. I am the Lord thy God. Thou shalt not have any other before me. You are the only version of yourself. Stop trying to be someone else.
Be true to yourself.
That's all that law says. The second commandment, thou shalt not create any graven image of anything in the heavens above or the earth below or the under below the waters and set it before you to worship it. You are human. You are alive. Why would you pray to a wooden object that you created with your own hands? It doesn't make logical sense. That law is not religious. It's logic. Why would you put your trust in a car? Ubona umuntu athinta imoto, hey moto wami, hey, what scratchy moto, depressed for the next 6 months. Isn't that worshipping your car now? Are you not fixated on your car, your Louis Vuitton purse, your gold jewelry? But man made these things. Are you not now taking the divinity of man and putting it below made things?
You're now worshipping things.
And we can go down the whole list of the commandments. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal. Do not covet your neighbor's property. Ungarhaleli into omunye umuntu uzozube nomona. All these 10 commandments, are they not umuntu ngabantu?
True.
That's it.
And the order?
The order
is the pinnacle of
is the pinnacle of it. It's what holds it up. It's what is your position, kokwenu? What role do you play in your community? What role do you play in your society? What role do you play in your workplace? Order. If there's an elder and a senior and you, how do things go?
Yeah.
Do you want now to take the bigger seat in front of your father?
No.
Do you now want to command your father's father? Yeah, but you do that all the time. Ushisimpepo, and you command your ancestors. Do you not? You light candles, you switch ampepo, you dress in funny clothing, and then you want to to command your ancestors. You want to command your grandfather's grandfathers.
What should you do? We're wrapping up, TK. Grandmaster is messing up.
Praying is useless. As much as ukphahla is useless. Hey, bokoko na bomkhulu. Hey, do you think your grandfather's grandfather is going to stand up and get you a job at KFC? Let's be realistic now. A man who's dead 100 years, he's going to wake up and get you a promotion at your job. Praying is useless. Shisana ni impepo no phahla is a waste of time. What should you do? Be true to yourself. As Moshi's impepo, you are clearing the space of any negativity in the form of spirit or in the form of bacteria or in the form of bad thoughts. Because impepo calms your mind biologically, scientifically so. So if you are thinking une stresses akho ashisa impepo and take time to relax and inhale it, you will actually feel your whole body relax and transform. Your thoughts will change. You'll have answers maybe to the question that was frustrating you. Instead of chising pepper, yeah, this is why nigcina ni lawyer ni thakatha. Yebo koko nabomkhulu semexi akangibizanga eshowini akhe ubizana nalo Ayalew. What's supposed to happen? Your grandmother must come in your sleep. My grandmother must come in your sleep and say, yeah, call my child to your show. Sigcina siphahlela into useless.
How should people communicate or connect with their ancestors? And what should be the type of communication?
Still silent voice. The still silent voice. Let's go back to the tradition ukuthi mawufuna ukuphahla biza ifamily yakho. Get your family together, wenza umqombothi, and talk to your family about your plans.
What do you say to your ancestors? What should one say to the ancestors?
What do you say to your ancestors? How about thank you? How about committing yourself to a period of 6 months of just saying thank you? Shisimpepo laiti kandlela uthi ngiyabonga bogogo ningipha impilo. And then shut up. Kuze kuphele lesmoke salempepho ke maybe 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Just give yourself time to say thank you and keep quiet. Just keep quiet. You'll start to realize that speaking actually disturbs the whole process. You're asking for blessings. Are you not seeing Yay! Are you not seeing the blessings right now in front of you? It's like that story of a man who was stuck in a flood. The whole city, it was announced, there's going to be a big flood. Everybody must relocate, right? Not renovate, relocate. This guy says, God is going to save him. Everybody relocates, but they are leaving. Everybody's going. He gets left alone. The police come and say, hey, everybody's gone. Come. We'll help you pack your uti. No, I'm fine, thank you. Jesus promised me he'll never leave me nor forsake me. It starts raining. The last rescue boats come in. Now he's sitting on top of his house by this time. It's flooded. The last rescue boats come in. Daughter, hey, God promised me, hey, if I pray believing and knowing it shall be done. Now he's on top of the highest tree. A helicopter comes. Daughter, come. Hey, God is my savior. Personal savior. Oh, then what? He drowns and dies.
God showed up in so many ways, but he didn't catch it.
So as you keep on praying for blessings, why are you not seeing the blessing of the man who said, can I help you?
So people shouldn't ask from ancestors.
Let me go back to the Bible again, risking to be criticized. Yeah, you're a Christian sympathizer. No, let's go back to the Bible for one philosophical reason. Master, teach us how to pray. When you pray, go into your secret place and keep quiet. That's what the Bible says. Right? And then when you do pray, say this: Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come. We know the story.
Yeah.
In that whole prayer or formula, it's us, umuntu ngabantu, give us, our Father, forgive us. A communal land.
For thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory, forever and ever.
So instead of asking, bonga man, and just be grateful.
Okay. That's how we come to the end of our show. I realized something about you, Grandmaster. You don't talk about things that I asked that we talk about. You talk about what you want to talk about. All the time. I'm starting to understand you now, to say you talk about what Grandmaster wants to talk about, or how he's led to talk about.
Maybe it's what Spirit wants to say at
Absolutely.
that time.
In fact, I understand it that way.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Because I don't even plan this.
Yeah.
I was standing outside here listening to music on the phone.
Yeah.
I don't even plan.
Yeah.
So is it what I want to talk about? Not really.
It's what the Spirit wants to talk about.
To be honest, sometimes when I sit back and watch, I always say to it, wow, did I say that? And I'm always, where did that come from? So as I'm speaking, I'm also learning.
Yeah.
All the time. So it's not speaking from all the time what I know.
Yeah.
I don't want to say I'm channeling or anything, because the question would be, so who are you channeling?
Yeah.
Then now I'd have to identify, no, I'm channeling Umkhuluga Einstein or Ugogo Isaac Newton. No,
But I love it.
It's just spirit.
And I want to thank the Abba Ayalew Amlak Institution of Spiritual Knowledge. Can you please pass me that sweater, TK? I visited the home, Abba Ayalew Amlak Institution of Spiritual Knowledge, and I was blessed with this beautiful, beautiful sweater. I love it. And this one is special because it's engraved my name at the back. With a beautiful message. Does it show the message? So I'm truly grateful. And the message is, truth is a journey taken by the children of the light, which is a spiritual gift for generations. Abba Ayalew Amlak. Grandmaster, thank you very much. And please send my love to the Royal House.
I'll do that.
I'm so grateful.
Give thanks.
And people can go out and check on the website or on all the social media platforms. Abba Ayalew Amlak Institution of Spiritual Knowledge. But when you just say Abba Ayalew Amlak, all will be there, the merchandise, the sessions, and all the activities. You will find them there. Grandmaster, it's always a great pleasure.
It's always a pleasure.
And, to sit with you. And our viewers love you. So thank you very much for coming to the show.
Give thanks. And Yaman, thank you again.
We give thanks.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's how we come to the end of this conversation. Please make sure that you subscribe on our YouTube channel. It is HaaK Network. I am HaaK.